Let's do this.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Which boyfriend are you texting now?
The one I like.
Oh.
Yeah. Not like. Like.
Yeah.
Like, he's tall, he's kind of nerdy. He's very attentive. I'm worried I'm getting love bombed though.
Yeah, you did say that earlier.
But I'm only worried. But
Is that trauma though?
That's what I mean. I'm like trying to figure out whether it's trauma. Or welcome to episode 2. I'm trying to figure out whether it's trauma or whether I'm just being like more aware. Because also like the thing that's wrong with me, there's a few, but the thing that's wrong with me is that like when they're like, you are so beautiful and like you are so smart and like, oh my God, you're amazing. I'm like, fuck, like, yeah, I know. Like
That's so true.
like I see,
Like, yeah, absolutely.
like I see absolutely with my whole fucking chest, nothing wrong with what they say. Like when they're like, they're love bombing me, I'm like, but it's true.
But you're right. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to our cozy corner of hell.
Anyway, we're back.
Yeah.
We're back. We're better than ever. I just did
Absolutely.
gymnastics.
And
I haven't
you're
even
alive.
I haven't even showered. I quickly put a little face on, some deodorant under this baby,
Beautiful.
and I'm here. I'm ready.
You're not even stinky.
No.
I'm surprised.
I do spend a lot of the gymnastics like in a stare off with the air track. Like
Getting ready for the
and
aerial.
I like run a bit and then I'm fucking go back. Or like yeah. And then like about half I like do it really well and then like halfway through my arms just are like, hey girl, so quick cue, what are you doing here? And then I'm like doing gymnastics and they're like, okay, it's so fun. So you've never done gymnastics in your life. You're a dancer and that's awesome. But you've never done this, so why are you flipping? And I'm like, must be an Olympian. And I just have this thing where I like hate being bad at things as well. So once something like, if I put my mind to it and I want to be good at something, like I will train as if my life depends on it. It's the stupidest thing ever.
You will train like you're going to the Olympics.
I know. I've been like running with like 6 kilos of ankle and wrist
What?
weights.
Is this for your gymnastics? Is that why you're doing that?
I cannot stress to you enough. I have an eating disorder, number 1, but number 2, I am Simone Biles. Like, I don't think you understand.
Like you did get the weights not long after you started gymnastics, and that suddenly makes sense.
I shit you not. I did a handstand today, and I stood up and I was like, that was good. Like
Shit.
And now the ladies even let me go off and train on my own. So
That's dangerous.
No,
She shouldn't do that.
No, it's because I'm really good.
This
No,
bitch.
all the professional like gymnasts train at the same time as like the adult class at night. So we have all the people that like are doing roly-polies, and then I think like obviously I've danced professionally, all that stuff. So I am better than the roly-poly people. But I'm not quite. I'm nowhere near the professional gymnast. So I'm in this like, I'm in this sort of no man's land.
I feel you like,
but I'm like friends with the professional gymnasts. So I'm kind of in their like little friend group, and they're like doing fucking back tucks, and I'm like, that was a good cartwheel, wasn't it? They're like, yeah, she was really good. Anyway, I love it and it's fun.
yeah.
Anyway, shall we?
Good for you.
Should we get into it?
We shall. Alrighty. So we got a bunch of new.
Hi, Put. We're getting.
Hi, baby.
I think we're getting a little guest over here. Hi, baby.
He's gotten distracted by the toy thing.
Okay.
He'll come over.
Or
He won't.
Or he won't.
Yeah, we're not sure. Anyway, we got a bunch of new Reddit stories for you.
What's our first?
Our first little category that we're doing Am I the Asshole?
Okay.
Yeah. So. So, this one is titled, Am I the Asshole for sabotaging my husband's tournament after he refused to help with our newborn?
No.
That was
I don't need to know anything else.
No, right? Okay, next.
Also, what kind of what's he in a tournament? What kind of fucking
You're
tournament?
gonna be like,
It's going to be like Dungeons and Dragons or something.
All right.
Anywho, go on.
My husband, Jake, 30M, and I, 27F, recently welcomed our first baby, Emma.
Congratulations, guys.
Who is now 3 months old. As most new parents know, it's been a challenging time, filled with sleepless nights and endless diaper changes. I'm on maternity leave, so I'm home with Emma all day, but I still need help from Jake, especially during the night. Jake works from home and is a huge gamer.
Fuck, I fucking smelt it.
I know.
I knew it was Dungeons and Dragons. Is that what it's called? Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, but it's not that.
Oh, but it so is.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's the
video
vibe.
game,
Oh my
but yeah.
God, I fucking knew.
Yeah.
Tournament.
Yeah.
Oh
Right.
my God, go outside and kick a ball, you fucking moron.
Grass.
Oh God.
Kick a ball. So he spends most of his free time playing online games with his friends. I've tried to be understanding and give him his space, but it's been hard when he refuses to help with Emma at night. I've asked him multiple times to take turns getting up with her, and he always says he's too tired or that he has an important game.
Divorce. First of all, you've done the impossible. You've made a baby with an incel. So props to you, my queen.
Yeah.
You've gone and done God's work.
Mm-hmm.
She said, make a wish. I'll fuck you. And we'll have a baby. Like, what the...
Yeah, I don't know how.
He's too tired and he's got his tournament in the morning. He can't come. What a fucking
much,
loser.
Yep, a very important game.
How embarrassing. Oh my God, how
I know.
embarrassing. I would slap him and then I'd get the little baby and I'd have the baby slap him. Yuck. Divorce. Immediate divorce. I don't need to hear anymore.
You're gonna.
Okay. Sorry.
You're gonna. Breastfeeding has been particularly difficult. Emma often struggles to latch properly, leading to painful and sometimes cracked nipples. Aww. I've had mastitis twice already.
That's hectic, you know.
Yeah, it fucking hurts.
Oh my God, poor thing.
My cousin's wife ended up in like hospital and everything.
Oh, I obviously haven't had kids, so I don't know, but my mum was like working towards being a midwife when she was alive, and I knew all about this stuff. And they can get like hectic fevers and it's like agonizing.
Yeah, she got like a really bad infection and like it was so bad. Yeah.
Poor angel.
Yeah.
And feel like how sensitive your boobs are. Imagine it. Don't. That makes my skin crawl.
That is actually one of my like big fears with like having a baby. Like
I thought your biggest fear was shitting yourself.
That is too. That is my number one fear.
I think you must have shit yourself in a past life.
I shit myself to death in a past life for sure. Because I am terrified. I won't wear white pants or light coloured pants.
Literally, when we were like 15, we were talking about our biggest fears, and I'll never forget. I think mine was like, I don't know, all my family members dying because they kept dying at that point. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I've lost a few. Yeah. Surely it can't keep happening. Like, who's next? And it's like, oh, I'm just so scared of pooing myself. Like, what? She's like, yeah, I'm just so scared I'm going to poo myself. I'm like, what now?
Always.
When?
Constantly.
I reckon in a past life that's happened.
Yeah, and maybe I've shit myself and then died from the embarrassment.
I'm scared of water, like big ocean, like makes me want to vomit. Anything to do with water, ocean, I am so out. Like I can swim really well. I'm Australian, but it's just like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm so scared of it. So I think I must have drowned in a past life.
Or that could just be from growing up on the Gold Coast, and there'd be we learned about tsunamis and then also sharks.
Yeah, but my pop was an Olympic swimmer and I did nippers from like 5 years old. So there's no reason why I should be scared. It's like right. I'm not scared in my brain. It's like in my soul. I can't explain it. I don't know.
It's like my shitting my pants. Scared in my soul.
Fuck.
Anyhow. So I've had mastitis twice already, which leaves me feeling feverish and in intense pain.
Poor thing.
Despite seeing me in pain, Jake just laughs it off, finding it amusing. He never offers to help during these moments, even though I'm visibly struggling and desperate for support. One night, after I'd been up with Emma for the third time and Jake was still glued to his computer, I'd had enough. I went into his office and asked him to take over so I could get some sleep. He waved me off, saying he was in the middle of a game and that I should just handle it.
I would have put my foot so far up his asshole, it would have come out his mouth and gone through the fucking computer.
I know, this is why I chose this one, because I was like, oh, she's going to be so mad.
That man would be deceased in his shitty little computer chair. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Like, how awful. Like, where do you find these people, man?
I know. It's horrendous. I don't. And like the sad thing is that you can marry someone and then the moment, or like you can get with someone and then the moment you get married, they just change. Or the moment you have a baby, they just change.
I know, I've been seeing a lot about this on TikTok about how like people mask and stuff until then. Like, I don't know how the fuck they do that.
Yeah, until they've like trapped you.
That's crazy. Because surely but I mean, I'm not doubting. Like, I know people say that they don't know. They don't know what kind of person until they just... It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's actually...
You know what you're getting from me in the first 45 minutes.
45 seconds, my darling. Minutes.
You're like, whoa, it's a lot. I'm like, it gets more. Ding dong. Oh. Thank God you love me.
Oh, I just swallowed into this. I was like, glug, glug.
Oh my God, in the last episode I was editing and at one point I go like this. I'm not joking. I go... like the death rattle. I'm like, okay, who brought the fucking Dementor?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. I'm not joking. I went... and I'm like, was I all right? If I had just gone... I wouldn't have been surprised.
Oh my God, I wonder what was going on. What have we just read?
No, nothing. I was just sitting at ease. Like, I was just there.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
continue. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, okay. So, and that I should just handle it. He added, you're on maternity leave and free all day while I have to work, so I need to relax. You're just sitting around doing nothing all day anyway. I was exhausted.
Do you think this is real?
Yeah,
Actually,
there's a bunch of comments.
I take
from them
that
and-
back. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course it is.
Yeah.
This isn't good because, like, what little faith I have in men.
I know, we're destroying it all with this podcast.
I know.
Because, like, men never come off good in these. Ever.
It's because they don't do anything good. Do something.
Yeah. Like, please.
Anyway.
I'm begging you. I was exhausted and on the verge of tears. I needed this help, but he was completely dismissive. In a moment of frustration and desperation, I walked over to the router and turned off the Wi-Fi.
Slay.
Yeah, love it. That's when Jake completely lost it. He stormed out of his office, screamed at me. Apparently he and his friends were in some sort of online tournament and they were about to win when I unplugged the Wi-Fi. He called me selfish, irresponsible, and accused me of sabotaging...
Irresponsible.
I know. His one form of relaxation. I know. Irresponsible. Yes, I am so irresponsible for taking care of our daughter all on my own.
I'd be like, here's one form of relaxation. Like, bitch, you are not going to get another second of peace. I hope you cherish that feeling you had with your little incels where they're all like, oh my God, I might like, as if they're men his age. I think they're men these age, or they're like 12-year-olds. Like, I've got to go to my violin lesson quickly. Dinner's at 8. Like, what?
Look, I know...
Sorry to the gaming community.
Yeah, no,
But I said what I said.
There are gaming tournaments where you can win like a shit ton of money. But
Okay.
I don't think...
But okay. But like, is killing the big troll in the dungeon more important than your newborn child?
Absolutely not. It's about priority. I'm not defending him at all. Please don't. Nobody think I am.
I can see him in my head. I have like a vision.
Yeah, for sure. But no, surely you can like put that aside. Like you can say to your
I
friends.
feel so bad for her.
I know.
Because like this is like rock bottom that you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. Like, hey babe, can you please?
You have to turn the Wi-Fi off for them to like pay attention.
And she's like in a moment of whatever. Like, bitch, don't be defending yourself. I would have fucking taken a shit
like,
on the
from
router.
The sounds of it, like it's not like it is, but like regardless, like you can take paternity leave from work. Like
I can't even like touch on the whole like you don't do anything all day. Like I can't.
I know,
even go
don't.
there.
I can't.
There's
actually
so
touch
many
on
things
that.
wrong with this. Like this is what I mean. Like immediate divorce. I'm not joking. I know that might sound rash, but like, what's the point? He's not going to help you anyway. He's just dead weight.
No, yeah, 100%.
Running up the fucking internet bill.
Yeah.
Your Wi-Fi bill's going to half, babes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to go.
Your electricity bill?
Yeah.
Gone. He went on to say that I had no right to interfere in his me time and that I should have just waited until he was done. I calmly explained that I needed his help and that our baby was more important than his game. He refused to listen and continued to berate me, adding that I haven't even been having sex with him and that...
Do you know what? I knew...
I was like, pause. Would you like me to finish this sentence?
Go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
And that we've only had sex 4 times since Emma was born. He accused me of wanting to take everything away from him while doing nothing all day and sitting at home on my ass. Also, can we talk about... Hang on, wait. How long ago did they have Emma? 3 months. Her hoo-ha's probably not even recovered. And he's like, having sex with me. She's deep breathing. Do your pregnancy breathing. Whatever it is.
I'm going to, instead of reacting, which isn't going to help anyone, I'm not going to react. What I'm going to do is I'm going to propose a theory that I've come up with and have perfected over the last few years, and it's called swap the men and the cows. Okay? So if you were friends with me, you have heard this theory. So I'll preface this. What has a cow ever done to you? Have you ever seen a rude cow? Has a cow ever done anything malicious to anyone?
They're cute.
They're like, seriously, like, please write below like your adverse reactions or experiences with a cow. You don't have any. Doesn't matter. We put the men in the pens. Okay, we tag them. They're gonna sniff each other's asses. They're gonna shit. They're gonna roughhouse all. Is that what it's called? Roughhousing?
Yeah.
Roughhouse all day. Eat shit. They're gonna moo. Like, they're gonna fucking love it. You don't understand. They're going to love it. They're going to love it. And we let the cows out.
Let them roam.
I would not mind rooming with a cow.
Absolutely.
We let the cows out. Cows can do tons of stuff. Like,
they're very versatile.
I don't know if we could teach them to drive cars, but we probably wouldn't really. They could do other things.
Yeah, but they don't really need cars because they can run very fast.
Can they?
Well, I don't know. They're cows. They're very big.
I think they'd be brilliant.
I think that's a great idea.
I think they'd be brilliant.
I have actually taken to pitching that exact idea to people at work, girls at work, as along with the all-female commune and also the budget Westworld for men.
I love cows.
I know.
I just think that they seriously are just so underrated, and I think they're just stuck in paddocks all day. This is the thing, they're simple creatures. They're like, you know what, it's all right, don't worry about it. But imagine if we could get them to use a pin pad or something with those little hooves.
That'd be so cute.
How fucking adorable.
Yeah, that'd be a bit difficult with their hooves, with the small buttons. We just have to make the buttons bigger.
I'm just saying, I've never had an issue with a cow. A cow has never done anything bad to me. I've never had to lock my door to keep a cow out
because the cows are coming.
I've never had to have a code word with my friends to get me away from a cow. I've never had to cover my drink in front of a cow. I've never had to worry about being alone with a cow. I'm just saying.
Absolutely. I'm on board with this.
And I think, but I do potentially think that you can work your way out of the corral if you want to, though. This is the thing.
Yeah, they may not want to. They probably don't want to.
No way.
No way. They're idiots. No offense.
Not all of them.
Oh.
Oof, that was hard. I nearly threw up in my mouth. But
yeah.
I know 5 good ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If anyone wants to hear more on my cow proposition, DM me and I'll spout the logistics. If anyone's got a trust fund they're willing to fluff around with, hit me up.
Jake never helps during the day either. Even after he finishes work at 5 p.m. I don't expect him to help during work hours, but once he's off, he should be stepping up as a parent. Instead, he goes straight to his games, leaving me to handle everything alone. Since then, he's been sulking around the house, barely speaking to me. To make matters worse, his friends have been sending me nasty messages, calling me a crazy wife.
He's like...
and saying I'm unreasonable.
He's like, you would not believe it, Peter. When you get out of third period, give me a call. My wife turned off the internet router. I'm so sorry we didn't rescue the princess and got killed by the troll. I promise you I'm going to get a dongle so I don't have to use the Wi-Fi router. She'll never get us then, Peter. Call me. Peter, it's me again. I know you're still in fourth period, but I'm really concerned. I don't want you to replace me on the tournament team. No one can do magic like I can. I know that sometimes my baby crying is kind of disturbing and you've got to go to bed by 8:30 because your mom gets angry.
Literally.
Peter, why aren't you calling me back?
Peter, if you could call me back at recount, that would be great.
Peter, I looked up your timetable and lunch doesn't take that long. Peter, I'm totally sorry about messing up the tournament. My wife is such a bitch.
Please call me. This tournament is my life.
I've been practicing. Don't ever get a wife, Peter. They're so rude.
Peter doesn't have to worry about that.
Peter's like, a what? You mean you got a girl trapped that talks to you?
Get fucked. Oh my god.
Fuck me, dead.
Okay. We've only got a little bit left. Let's
Okay, go. Let's power through.
One of them even suggested that Jake should leave me because I'm too demanding. I feel like I'm losing my mind here. Just trying to get a bit of support. I'm exhausted and all I wanted was for Jake to step up and be a parent too. Instead, I'm being painted as the villain for wanting help with our newborn.
Babe, you're only...
asshole.
I feel like this goes without saying. No, you're not the asshole.
Absolutely.
Asshole?
Asshole?
No, you're not the asshole. No, you're not the asshole. And don't worry, you're only being painted as the villain to like a bunch of 13-year-old boys.
And incels.
So you're good.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's...
Where are her friends? Where are her, like, where's her mom? Where's her, like, her
That's
people?
a great question. I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Sounds like
Yeah.
she doesn't have any support. I fucking hate that.
I know. It doesn't sound like it.
I'll mind your baby, babe.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you should give your baby to strangers on the internet,
But we'll take it.
but I promise I'm good. I promise I'm nice.
Yeah. Okay, so there's 3 edits.
Okay.
The second one, you're going to be like, what the fuck? But, okay, so edit 1. For those asking why I married him.
Okay, but I love her. This was me in my last relationship. I'm like, okay, for those asking why I'm still here, this is a list I prepared earlier. It's got like dot points. Woo, that was funny. Okay, keep going.
And didn't I know this before? Jake was completely different before Emma was born. He was supportive, understanding.
Yeah, because he was the baby.
Exactly.
Men
Now that he has
cannot
to be-
handle like when they become not the priority. Like she was burping him before and now she's got to burp the baby.
Yeah.
It's true.
Imagine burping
He
for a
could.
grown man.
I can.
Yeah, you probably did. Literally.
If he could have attached to my titty in the nursing position and had me swaddle him, he would have.
Absolutely.
Like, if he could have like taken a little dummy and been like that would have happened.
Okay, so it says this behavior is new and shocking to me. And then edit 2. To all those calling me the asshole, I am sorry. Your words cut deep and I feel more hurt than I can express. So people have been calling her the asshole.
It's him.
It's him on a bunch of different accounts.
It's 100% him.
Or he's like sent his little 12-year-old friends. He's like, do you guys have Reddit? They're like, okay, go.
Ugh.
I know. It's disgusting. I didn't turn off the Wi-Fi out of spite or because I couldn't handle my responsibilities. It was a desperate act after feeling completely unsupported and alone.
Don't what the fuck?
No. I hate that she feels like she has to defend herself.
We'll be friends with you, girl.
Yeah, please come say hi. Like, hit us up. We've only got each other at this point.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm drowning in guilt and sadness. This time with Emma has been incredibly challenging. I'm constantly exhausted and in pain from breastfeeding. All I do is cry because I feel like such a failure. Jake works hard and I appreciate him, but his indifference to my struggles...
Why do I feel like he works at like a whoopee cushion factory?
He works from home.
Does he?
It said it before, he works from home. Yeah.
Well, there goes the whoopee cushion factory.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Unless it's in his house.
Why do I feel like you... Do you know what I mean?
He works for a whoopee cushion company.
I don't know why. It's just the vibe I'm getting. Oh, I hate him.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Okay. Jake works hard and I appreciate him, but his indifference to my struggles makes me feel so isolated. I spend my days and nights in tears, wondering if I'm failing as a mother
Oh
and a
my
wife.
god, this is
I
horrible.
know. All I've wanted is for us to share the responsibilities of parenting, especially during those late night feedings and diaper changes, and that leave me feeling so drained. I've been struggling with feelings of sadness and guilt, wondering...
Oh my god. She's definitely
Oh.
got postpartum for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, wondering...
Well,
if
I don't know. I'm not a
failing,
doctor. Don't
blah,
take
blah,
my
blah.
word for it. But
It's not about controlling his downtime. It's about needing his support during this incredibly tough time. I wish you could understand the depth of loneliness and frustration that I've been feeling. Your words...
this is horrible.
I know. Your words about me being selfish and immature hit hard because I've been questioning myself constantly. I never wanted to play the victim or make Jake out to be the bad guy.
This woman's a saint.
I know. All I wanted was for us to work together as a team, like we promised each other when we decided to start a family.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry if my actions hurt anyone, including Jake and his friends. I was overwhelmed and at my breaking point. I'm trapped in a cycle of guilt, feeling like everything is my fault. I never wanted to hurt anyone.
That's called abuse.
Yeah, I just don't know how to cope anymore. I'm not trying to be selfish. I'm just trying to survive.
This is making me sad.
I know. It's horrible. That's really sad. I'm not trying to be selfish. I'm just trying to survive. That's horrendous.
A cow would never do that.
Never. Oh my god, sorry. My brain just took a second to process that. Absolutely not. Never. A cow would never. A cow would be the most supportive partner.
I love cows.
A lot of people are saying I'm making breastfeeding a huge deal and millions of mums do it too.
Puggy.
But mastitis isn't just a minor
Sorry. Who
inconvenience.
the fuck is commenting on this?
Men, for
I'm
sure.
gonna fucking lose my shit.
I know. Mastitis isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's an excruciating throbbing pain that feels like shards of glass stabbing into my breast with every suckle. Sometimes the pain is so intense that I cry silently while Emma feeds, and I have to bury my face in the pillow to muffle my cries because Jake has made it clear that my suffering is a nuisance to him. He says he is either working, gaming, or sleeping, so I should not disturb him. And some people are saying that even if this happens to me, then what the fuck should he do?
Whoa.
Right. Do I expect him to grow breasts and feed Emma? But no, I'm not expecting him to do that. I just want
I wonder if he can grow new teeth when I knock him the fuck out. What do you think?
I don't think so.
I wonder how that's going to go down at the whoopee cushion factory.
Shit.
Like, I have low standards of men, but like, that's
this is
that's
horrendous.
horrendous. Like, I would not expect that. Like,
yeah.
that.
So she says, I just want him to support me. He never offers to help during these moments, even though I'm in tears and desperately in need of support. So that's the end of all the edits and everything.
Fuck.
See.
That's just harrowing.
I didn't realise my Reddit username.
What is it? Does it say hairy?
It does. Harry membership. I don't know.
Have you made that?
No.
Doll?
No, I haven't.
Why have you called yourself Harry?
It wasn't. I didn't choose it. It just automatically
What?
did it.
They just called you out.
Yeah.
Reddit were like, Harry,
Yeah, right. And they're like,
shave.
I actually do feel a bit called out by that.
That's a hate crime.
It is. What if I choose to be this way? Okay, so I've got the thingy up here. I'll log in.
We'll
later.
do it after.
I don't remember my password now.
So like Harry McClary or something.
Harry McClary from Donaldson's Dairy. Doing some dating horror stories, or a dating horror story. This all happened when I was 19. I'm not the best looking dude, so I've never had much luck with women.
Oh my God, not me being like a horrendous bitch to like men just before. And then he said, I'm not a good looking dude. And I'm like, oh, I bet you are.
This is why.
Literally me.
Yeah, sums you up.
It does.
It does. Anyway, I've never had much luck with women, and I ended up on Tinder. I wasn't having much luck there either until like the 3rd month of using it, when a blonde woman named Katie messaged me. She was pretty enough, and I just dismissed her as a bot. It wasn't until 3 days later that she messaged me again, which was odd because bots almost never message more than once. I clicked on her chat and replied, then looked at her profile. Also, I didn't realize that there were bots on Tinder.
I literally was just about to say that, and I didn't want to sound like an idiot.
No, I didn't realize until I read the story.
I literally was just about to say that. I was like, there's bots? What do you mean?
Yeah, like I know that like there's like people just put themselves on there.
Like catfish?
Yeah, but there's also like people who just like go on there and be like, oh, message me on Instagram to like get more followers.
Oh my God, I should do that. That's so smart.
We'll cut that out.
No, keep it in. Here's a tip for the girlies.
Yeah. Apparently there's bots.
Damn, that's smart. Why the fuck aren't I doing that?
I don't know.
I'm so stupid. Why am I not doing that? I'm trying to form genuine connections.
Why
fuck
aren't you
my
using
life.
It? I clicked on her chat and replied, then looked at her profile. What I saw was pretty generic, but definitely wasn't a bot's profile. We had been talking for like a month when she proposed the idea.
That's a long time.
I know. When she proposed the idea that I come see her. I was pretty reluctant as she lived nearly 8 hours from me by car. But I had to admit I really did like her quite a bit. And had been thinking about asking her if I could come see her for a while now.
Oh.
After a bit more...
I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, all men should be in paddocks. I'm like, oh, I hope he's okay.
Yeah. After a bit more badgering from her, I finally said that I would take the drive. At this point, I had no reason to doubt she was who she said she was. We had video chatted every other week and called most days. I assumed I got really lucky. Things did get a little weird on the way there, though. She kept messaging me, asking me where I was and making sure I was still coming. At some points, when I took more than 30 minutes to respond, she'd send me a slew of annoyed texts. Admittedly, I had chalked this all up to her being nervous about me coming to see her. I was pretty nervous too, so I couldn't blame her.
Oh, I'm sad for him.
I know. I had a hard time finding the house at first. The directions she gave me were pretty confusing, and it was back through a series of gravel and dirt roads and a large thicket of trees.
Oh.
Yeah, a bit spooky. It was still about midday when I came to an old...
I was just about to be like, is it daytime?
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God.
So it was still about midday when I came onto an old-looking house. A window on the second floor was boarded up, but it didn't look abandoned, just worse for wear. Katie's red buggy that she liked to talk about was parked in front of the garage. I took my phone and texted her that I was here. She only sent a smiley face in return. When I got out of my car to go knock on the front door, I noticed that someone was looking at me from one of the second floor windows. I found it a little creepy, but figured it was just her father or something. She had told me that he comes to stay with her every now and again, so I ignored it and knocked on her door. She answered with a smile and even gave me a kiss, which surprised me, and I followed her inside.
Aww. I'm like, I hope they work out. Yeah. It's a horror story.
Yeah. We sat down on her couch and started talking about our plans when I asked her about her dad. You didn't tell me that your dad was here, I said. Was that going to be a surprise? Or Katie looked confused and told me that her dad wasn't here. I still thought she was keeping up the act, and I told her that she didn't have to keep pretending and that I had seen him looking at me through the upstairs window. Katie went pale and said that we had to get out of there now. We both ran out to our cars, and when I questioned Katie, she informed me that her dad wasn't there and that she had been home alone until I showed up. I called the police, and while I was on the phone giving the address, Katie gasped and pointed to the window where I had seen the guy last. He was looking at us from out the window again. I got a better look of him, and he seemed older and frail, almost like he hadn't eaten anything in a while. He left the window after he saw that we saw him. The police took half an hour to show up. Great response time.
Mate.
And the whole time Katie was crying and mumbling about how she was an idiot for not keeping her doors locked.
Oh, Katie.
I know, babe. Listen.
It's not your fault, Queen.
No. People shouldn't be walking into your house. When the police finally did show up, one started asking me and Katie questions, and the other two searched the house. They came back out a little later and told me that me and Katie, that while they didn't find anyone, they did find that the back door was hanging open. Whoever it was had run out into the woods, but the cops were sure the house was empty. After the cops left, Katie asked me to stay the night because she was too scared to be in her house alone.
I don't blame her.
Honestly, fair babe. I gladly did, and we slept downstairs on the couch as Katie's bed was the room next to the one the man had been in.
Jesus fuck.
Mm-hmm. Katie had also brought out the shotgun.
Amen, sister.
Yeah, that her father had given her, but she never used. I told her it was fine, the man's gone now, but she insisted, saying she'd feel safer if we had it out.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. If you got it, get it out, babe. I'm glad she did. Later that night, I was still wide awake watching TV. Katie had somehow managed to fall asleep. From the kitchen, I heard the sound of a doorknob being turned. At this point, I wasn't even scared. I was just pissed. I flipped on the light in the kitchen and pointed the gun at the kitchen door, and there he was. The guy that had been in the house before was standing on the other side of the glass door.
My man's came back.
He did.
The audacity.
I know. He said,
"This is my house." Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah. He looked shocked, and I'm glad we had locked the door. The man unfroze yet again and yet again ran into the woods. He loves those woods.
Fuck off and stay there.
I woke up Katie and told her what happened and called the police yet again. When they arrived, they did a sweep of the woods and found no one yet again. They told Katie and me that it'd probably be a good idea to stay somewhere else for the night.
Yeah, amen.
Mm-hmm. Me and Katie said our goodbyes. She was going to stay at her friend's house and I was going home. I left a little after Katie did. I was on the phone with my brother telling him about what happened. My headlights were on. As I was talking, something caught my eye. That fucking man was standing at the corner of the house just watching me. I gunned it out of there and didn't even bother calling the police again. But I did text Katie and she said that she was going to call them again. I don't think Katie ever went back to that house alone again.
Shit. I totally would have dated him after that. I would have married that man.
I know, right?
Drove 8 hours to see you? Are you kidding me? And then defended you against a weird woods dweller?
Weird woodsman?
That's fucking scary. Why did he keep coming back? Like, are you confused?
Maybe he was old.
Maybe he was, oh, that's really sad. Maybe he like was mentally ill and confused.
Yeah, that's a vibe I'm getting.
Oh no. You should have let him come in. Oh, that's really spooky though.
I know. It is very spooky. Very, very spooky. Speaking of spooky, Do you want to get a little bit spooky?
Okay.
Oh, hello, ma'am.
Hey, girl. Pee-pee.
She's like in my ear.
Penelope, say hi.
Anything to say, baby girl?
Make your statement. Revolutionary.
Incredible.
Say hi, my name is Pee-pee. My full name is Penelope. But no one calls me that unless I'm in trouble. Which is a lot.
So really, it happens a lot.
Pee-pee girl. Say, I'm only 7 months old. Or 9 months old.
9 months old.
9 months old, and I am the size of a jungle cat. Because my mamas didn't realize when they rescued me from a backpack left on the side of the road, A, that it would cost over $5,000 in vet bills to save my life, and B, that I was part Maine Coon.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be like a little tiger.
Yeah. We're gonna have a little jungle cat pee-pee.
We don't mind, Bobby. We
No.
love you.
We love you anyway. Because you're very cute. Do my hands
Sweet
smell
girl.
weird?
You want to listen to the thing? It might be a bit scary, Bubby.
Yeah, and you're only a baby.
Might be a bit scary.
Oh my
Might
God,
be
little
scary.
pantaloons are so cute. They're curly.
I love you. All right, let's go.
All right. So this is into our paranormal section.
Girl, you good?
So
Puggy's so cute. Look at him.
I know.
Is he in the camera?
Yeah, I've angled it. I turned it a bit so he was.
Puggy.
Yeah.
This is Pugsley Prince. I think you met him last week.
You did.
He loves paranormal stories. He's a spooky boy.
He is. He loves it. He also just loves showing off.
He's a handsome boy.
Yeah, don't ya?
He's the sweetest boy.
It's because your face is perfect. What are we meant to
I
do?
am my perfect plum. I love you so much.
I know it sounds like something straight out of a movie, but it's 100% what happened to me. About 24 years ago, when I was still relatively newly married, my then husband and I moved into a townhouse style apartment. The 2 floors of our apartment were on the 2nd and 3rd floors of the building, and the management office and mailbox area was almost directly below us on the ground level. Important for later. The woman who managed the building was older. I didn't care for the property well, and usually spent most days chain smoking Camel non-filters.
Oh my God,
Hi,
Puggy. He's scared. He say, "Mamas, it's 2. I'm too scared. I'm only 4."
Yeah, I'm on the baby. It's too scary. Yeah. And being a hateful old racist.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Imagine renting a place from Juno the social worker from Beetlejuice. But less helpful.
And less helpful. I love that.
Yep. She really resented that we had the townhouse, claiming we lied about my being pregnant when we moved in because she didn't want to rent that unit to people with kids. She also made a few disparaging remarks about my husband due to his race. She's a real
What a
peach,
keeper.
truly.
Yeah. What an absolute keeper.
Mm-hmm. So after kiddo was born, I was a stay-at-home mum, just busy keeping the house clean and the baby occupied without a car or local mum friends. After lunch,
That would be so hard. That would be so
I know.
isolating, man.
I know, it would be horrible. Like, and not working, not leaving the house, not anything. Like, yeah, it'd be rough. So after lunch, the kiddo needed a bath. Anyone who's fed a 9-month-old baby food knows the mess that can happen. So I went upstairs and ran the tub.
Fuck babies are cute.
I'm not like a
I love that you said, I know, when I knew full well with your whole chest you would football kick a baby.
I definitely would. It came out before I could stop it.
I love kids.
I know you do. It's weird.
I love them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't find them annoying at all.
It's truly bizarre.
I know, and you're like...
I do not enjoy them at all. Like, we don't need to hang out, me and kids. So I went upstairs and ran the tub. Soon I had the baby sitting happily, splashing in one of those suction cup bath seats. Important to note, it's the middle of winter and we had no heat. An issue I'd been fighting Juno, the landlord, about for a while, among other maintenance issues, like my arcing ceiling fan or the garbage disposal that was held on with duct tape and leaked.
I kind of feel you, like half of the lights in our house don't work.
Yeah, that's true. But at least it's not like...
At least it's not like our first rental property where the bullet hole was in the window. It was legitimately a bullet hole.
Yeah.
And we were next to like these...
The housing
commission apartments, which no hate, but there was a man there who actually had a bullet fragment in his chest, and he told us about it. He was like, when it rains, it gets painful and I can feel it rattling around. And I was like, wow, Simon, that's great.
And then he told us that he went to the doctors because it had moved.
Yeah, oh my, that was a wild time.
That was.
Oh my God, I wonder how they're doing. Jerry and Simon, I hope they're doing well.
Me too. I think about them from
One time he fed me and this guy I was with a sandwich, and it had like this unknown meat in it.
Nondescript meat.
And he was like, I made this. And we'd been drinking. So anyway, whatever. The guy ate it. I did not. Because even drunk, I'm not a fucking idiot. And he's like, the guy was like, you're so rude not eating his toasty. And I was like, okay, well, you've just eaten fucking apartment number 6's renter. So enjoy that.
Human meat. He's destroying the evidence for sure.
The cops got called like every day. Like, no joke. Like every day.
Yeah. There was a cop car there, like, consistently.
We've moved up in the world.
We have.
We've moved up and we've got a little house now.
Yeah.
Go us!
Yay!
Okay, anyway, continue.
We basically had to keep a space heater or two in every room to keep the chill off.
That's fucked with a baby. You're going to not fix their heating and they have a baby?
I know. But she hates them, clearly.
Ugh.
And clearly hates babies, which...
Is it you?
I can get behind that. But, like...
No, you can't.
I'm kidding. I had taken one of the space heaters in the bathroom to keep the bathroom warm enough for bath time, and had it sitting out of reach and splashing distance on top of the bathroom counter. I was standing in the bathtub ready to lift the baby out when all of a sudden the space heater started to rock back and forth when it had not been rocking before. I had this horrible feeling of dread. As I looked at the heater, I just reacted because I knew I couldn't get both of us out of the tub in time. I reached down to grab the baby seat, ending up pulling it up off the tub and dropping the baby over the side of onto the bathroom floor. Just as the heater got to the end of the cord, it thumped into the shower door, bounced off the edge of the tub and landed on its side on the floor a couple inches away where it shut off. So close. It had an auto shut off in case it got tipped over.
I would shit my pants.
Me too. When I looked over to the corner of the bathroom, that part of the room seemed to get darker, like it was filling up with shadows.
Oh my God, I would shit myself.
Right. There was no smoke, no change in lighting, no windows, so no sun going behind a cloud, etc. It was just darker. I also started to smell cigarette smoke, Camel non-filters, which I knew the smell of well from being in Juno's office all the time to get things fixed.
People say that when they like experience seeing a person that's passed on or whatever, that it's like a smell. People always say they can like smell it.
Yeah.
I've never experienced that, but
yeah, that's like a thing. Like there's clairvoyance and
what, even there's smellvoyance.
Yeah, exactly.
Afterlife nose specialists.
Afterlife whiffs and wafts specialist.
So stupid, it's not even funny. Keep going. For fuck's sake.
The smell was so thick it made me cough and my chest ached, but I couldn't see any smoke haze, and I felt this overwhelming sensation of hatred and malice, like someone was standing there giving me a death glare. I grabbed the baby and a towel and ran downstairs. I was so freaked out I couldn't bring myself to go back up there. So I used some diapers from the diaper bag and kept the baby wrapped in the towel and cuddled up to stay warm. I stayed down there the entire rest of the day until my husband got home. Every so often I'd look up the stairs at the bathroom, but I didn't want to take the baby up there and I was afraid to leave him alone downstairs. When he asked me why the baby wasn't dressed, I told him about the heater and the smoke in the bathroom, and he went up to check, figuring it was yet another maintenance issue. There was no electrical issues, no damage to the outlet, no smoke, no cigarette smell. He put the heater back on the counter and turned it on, watched it for a few minutes, and it didn't rock. So it didn't rock itself off the counter earlier. He laughed it off, but later that day we heard Juno's adult son downstairs near the mailboxes yelling his head off at people, and that's when we found out she had had a massive heart attack in the office earlier that day, and he'd found her dead in her chair with a Camel non-filtered still in her hand.
No.
So she's used her final ghost moments to go and haunt this bitch. Like, she's like, I fucking hate you. To be fair, that'd be me as a ghost.
No, it wouldn't.
The petty.
Oh, no, you are the pettiest person I've ever met.
The petty.
I respect it. It's like a talent.
Yeah. Thank you.
But holy shit.
Yeah.
What, you gonna fucking electrocute the baby? What the fuck, bro?
I guess.
That's wild.
I know, right? Right. Literally
oh my
earlier
god,
that day.
Juno, go into the light, babes.
Yeah, honestly, let it go.
Fuck, I would shit myself.
Me too. I'd simply shit on the ground.
Thank God she got the baby out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Literally. Yeah, I know. I read that one. I was like, oh.
I fully believe in all that stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Holy fuck.
I know. Crazy.
What a miserable old bitch.
Yeah, right? Like, you're not gonna go and see family. You're not gonna go and
go say goodbye to your son or something.
or
No, fuck them tenants upstairs.
Yeah, fuck these guys. They had a baby. It's electrocuted.
So weird.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Oh my god, that's fucking crazy.
I know, right?
Oh,
Yeah, spooky town.
Yuck.
I'm just I don't. Yeah, surely you'd use your last moments, or go if you're really gonna be petty, go haunt someone who wronged you in kindergarten. Don't waste it on the tenants upstairs.
So wild.
Yeah,
I would have shit myself.
absolutely, me too.
I don't think I've ever experienced physical things happening from paranormal things. Have you?
No, I'm the most unaware. When it comes to anything ghosty, the most unaware person in the world. I'm so stupid. The time when we went on that ghost tour.
Oh my god, tell them about that.
So we went on a ghost hunt at Parramatta Jail, and it was very fun.
Because Hannah's dad, who's basically also my dad,
Yes.
he loves all ghost tours, ghost hunts, that sort of vibe.
Yeah, that's the thing that we all do.
We all do together.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah, we love it. And he I feel like he's
yeah, he has a good spiritual side. He's very spiritual and very into that sort of thing.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel generally, if you're not an idiot like me, you tend to get a vibe,
Yeah, well, he definitely has I feel I get a feeling.
You get a vibe. You've always if we've gone in somewhere and you've been oh, I don't get a good vibe here. And then,
I definitely get that.
Yeah. So we were there. We were enjoying the tour. You went into the room,
which is pretty spooky. So this jail is I don't know, 4 million years old, and it's got it's all the cells and shit, the original cells, the original beds and shit.
It's not working
and plus
anymore.
it's at night time. It's fucking scary as shit anyway. And they're oh, this one's the most haunted cell. This person fucking hanged themselves, crazy shit. in like
Yeah, and
each
there
cell.
was, like, stuff written on the wall.
Oh my god, crazy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I took a picture of something because it was hysterical.
It was so
something
funny.
fun. I
There was
can't
a
remember what
couple
it
that
was.
So funny.
It was like something about boobs, and I was like, slay.
Yeah. Well, they're just hanging out in there all day. What are they meant to do?
I would totally do.
Write poetry about boobs.
But it was scary because it's like dark too. Like you have torches, but you don't have like anything else.
No, yeah, you're like walking around this jail, like there's no lights in there. It's like,
So we went in this like room, which is supposed to be like the most haunted room or whatever. And obviously, I'm gonna go in there because
love a good thrill.
yeah, yeah. Anyway, so I went in, and Ken, her dad, Papa, he went in. We only call him Papa, so if we ever say Papa, that's who we're talking about. It's our father. Yeah. Papa's like, oh, we'll go in together. I'm like, okay. So we went in, and then old mate comes moseying on in. She's like looking around, and I'm like, come in, and she's like, oh, and I remember like I felt like a chill, like it's like this feeling of like, and I'm not the kind of person that scares easy. I wouldn't say I'm an easy scare.
No, you're not. I wouldn't say
I'm an easy scare.
Yeah.
So I like I'm like, I don't like it. And then at the same time as Papa was like, oh, this isn't something. And we looked at Hannah, and I shit you not, she goes, she's like, oh yeah, oh, I don't like it. We walked out, and I'm like, what did you feel? Like I felt really cold, or I can't remember what I said. I said,
Yeah,
I
you
felt
said
something. And I'm like, what did you feel? And she's like, oh, nothing. I just wanted to be a part of it. I didn't feel anything. And I was like, fuck.
I just want to be part of the gang. I don't feel shit.
She owned up straight away. She's like, oh, nothing. I just said it because you guys said it. I was like, for fuck's sake. We're in like the world's creepiest location. And she's like, like, I was like, fucking hell. No, I feel like places that do ghost tours and stuff, like, if I were a ghost, I would be like, I'm not a fucking monkey. I'm not going to clap on command. Like, you know?
Yeah. Like you'd like,
I'd be like insulted.
yeah, rather than like if you were stuck there, like I feel like rather than haunting.
But like, is that such a thing? Like people can be stuck places?
I don't know.
Like I actually don't know if that's true. Well, I guess it is.
I've no idea. But
If you throw up right now,
don't do it.
I'm going to lose it.
Puggy, make him stop. He's going to go for it.
The cat's about to throw up in front of the camera.
Last time he shit before we started.
Literally, first episode, he's totally going to do it.
He is. He's moving. He's
Aww.
repositioning himself.
Can you not?
Oh, he might not. Oh, no, he is. He's just getting himself comfy. Okay, I think he's moved
I think
on.
he's good. You good? Oh, boy.
Oh, no, he's good.
He's walking off. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. He's gotten distracted.
Anywho, yeah. I've been to, where else did we go?
We went to the quarantine station.
I didn't think that was that haunted.
No, you didn't feel that one, like the haunted one.
I think it looked really scary.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it didn't feel, until like I got
I think
into
you said the shower block.
No, I was like,
Oh yeah. No.
remember they were like, and if you're really brave, you can lock yourself in the shower.
Yeah.
And of course, because I can't relax for a single moment, like
Because
I've
you
gone and
can't
done it.
Let anyone challenge you.
Like, are you sick of me? Do you know what I mean? After like over 15 years, are you like, relax, bro?
Never, babe. Never.
Like
Oh
sometimes.
my God, it has been over 15 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Oh my God.
We're in love.
Yeah, we are.
We're in love.
Okay.
No, at the quarantine station, the shower block was pretty fucking disturbing.
It was.
But I just, like, they were like, if you really like want to have ghost contact, lock yourself in this room. And I was like, righto. And then
Oh, the morgue.
no, the nurse.
Morgue.
No, the nurse's
That's
one.
what I say. That's the room that they say, like, if you, it's like really haunted, like lock yourself in here.
In the morgue?
Yeah.
Did we go into the morgue?
Yeah. Which like doesn't make much sense because like why would a ghost hang out in the place where their body was like?
Because their
autopsied?
body's there, you dumbass.
But they're not attached to their body anymore.
Yes,
are they?
you are.
What?
What do you mean? If you saw you're telling me you wouldn't be like, get fucked, that's me.
But like, why would you hang out there for the rest of eternity?
Well, they're probably not planning on it. Isn't that thing called the loop? There's like a
Oh,
loop
yeah,
thing.
we learned
Papa
about that
told
at
us
the-
about that.
Yeah, and at the creepy place. That's a story for
That's a
another
story
time,
for another
guys.
time. We have told that on a vlog, but my God.
Yeah, no,
Story for another time.
Yeah. We'll rehash
I remember in the nurses one, remember with all the like
Yes.
stretches? That's
Yes.
where I was like uncomfortable.
Yeah, and that's where you, like, if you stay...
Oh my God.
You can stay
Yeah, you
night.
can stay overnight. And Hannah's like, do you want to stay overnight? I'm like, absolutely fucking not. Like...
The best part is that I'd be like...
That's absolutely fucking why I didn't want to stay overnight. I would be there and I would be shitting my pants, which any sane person with an ounce of like intuition would be.
Self-preservation.
And I shit you not, she'd be like, okay, so like this stupid whore. Like if we were in the Hunger Games, she'd
I'd be napping. I'd probably win because I'd fall asleep in a tree and no one would...
You'd win because I'd die for you. That's how you'd win.
Yeah, so true.
You stupid bitch. Like, no offense, but I think you're an idiot.
Oh, no, definitely. No, like 100%.
Like, I love you more than anything in the world, but like, that was some dumb shit.
Yeah, no, I'm a moron. I would die first in the horror movie.